All right, welcome on in everyone. My name is Coach Christian. With me today, Coach Heather, and we have a great Coach Care Connect workout for you today. Today, we have a little circuit that we're going to go through. It's going to be a 40-20 with 6 different moves. A lot of the moves today are going to be on the ground, whether you're in kind of the plank position or on your back. We're going to kind of go back and forth, but a lot of moves that we're going to be on the ground today. So make sure you got a little bit of space and then a dumbbell or two, and we will be all set up. But we're going to get warmed up right away here. Heather's going to be my demo today, and she's going to knock out some overhead reverse lunges to start. So extend the arms up overhead, just like Heather's got here. Keep the spine nice and neutral, and then we're going to step back into that lunge position. Try to drive through that front heel to bring yourself back up to the standing position. We're going to knock out 5 on each side. You can go 5 on one side, 5 on the other, or you can alternate on this one, but get your 10 total reps. So good. We're going to knock out 4 warm-up moves, and we're going to go through our 6 moves in our circuit, and then we'll get right into it today. Next one, single leg reach. This one's like a single leg deadlift. We're going to kick one heel back. Notice Heather's got that soft bend in the front knee as she kind of kicks that heel back. Nice flat line from the shoulders across the back all the way to the heel there. Keeping the core nice and tight and reaching down, stretching out those hamstrings in the posterior chain, which is your glutes, your hamstrings, and some of your lower back in there as well. If you need to hold the wall on this one, that's perfectly fine. We're looking for more range of motion, more depth in this one. If we were going to weight it up for our circuit, then we might say don't use the wall, but we want you to get nice and deep into this one today. All right, next one, we are going to be going down into a glute bridge. So we're going to have a weighted glute bridge in our circuit today, but this one's going to be our warm-up glute bridge, so we're not going to use weight. Heels are in tight to the glutes. We're going to drive the glutes up. We're going to squeeze the glutes at the top just for a quick second before you come back down. Good, so squeeze and come back down. Perfect. We got 10 total reps on this one, so knock those out. And then when you're done with it, we can take a stand up to the feet. But take your time with this one, squeeze the glutes for a second before you come back down with every single rep. Perfect. Now when you are done with that one, you can take your time, finish up your warm-up, do what you gotta do, but we are gonna go into our jumping jacks. 20 total reps here. Open up the shoulders and the chest up at the top, spread the legs as you jump. You can also go into a modified jack if you need to as well and you're not jumping today. 20 total reps there though, knock those out. Or wherever you're at in the warm-up, you can just keep going into it. Good. Now, we're going to get started in the 6 moves today. We're going to demo all 6 of them, and then we'll get into our 40-20 circuit. It's going to be 3 rounds today. But we're going to start out with that weighted glute bridge that I was telling you about in the warm-up. So just like the glute bridge that we hit in the warm-up, we're just going to add the weight to the hips. So think about squeezing the heels in tight to the glutes. We're going to drive the hips up, squeeze those glutes for a second before you lower back down to the ground. 40 seconds of work, you'll have 20 seconds of rest. If you want to make it a little harder, you can go into a single leg glute bridge, but we'll get into that during the first round. Next one, we're going to roll it over onto the stomach now for a push-up to a T. You can toss the dumbbell off to the side, don't need it for this one. First option right here, we can hit that high plank down into a push-up. Hands are just outside the shoulders there. We open up, reach towards the sky, follow your hand with your eyes, and then right down into your next push-up, into your other side on that push-up to T. Perfect. Now, always an option on this one to take the push-ups from the knees. If you can, try to come back up to the toes for that reach. Perfect. You can also take that one from the knees though as well. Do whatever you got to do there to make that round work for you, but your 40 seconds of work will go there. Perfect. Next one, dumbbell pull over. We're going to go onto our backs, grab your dumbbell. Arms are going to be long on this one. This is a back exercise, not a tricep exercise. So keep the arms nice and long. You shouldn't be feeling it behind the arms or feeling it in your big, strong back today. So arms are long, core is nice and tight. You're going to extend the arms over the head, squeezing everything, making sure the shoulders stay down from the ears. Because as we come up, we have a tendency to let those shoulders kind of creep up. We want to keep them down as you extend up over your head on that one. So perfect. After that, we are going to go into a plank with a heel lift. So high plank position, how each round here is going to start. What we're going to do, we're going to raise our right heel, we're going to squeeze our right glute, and I want you to hold that for about as long as you can, maybe about 10 seconds. I wouldn't go too much longer than that if you got it. We're going to go to the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Boom, when you're done, then we're just going to hit a couple holds throughout the round. You got 40 seconds, and we're going to try to keep tension in your high plank. We're going to do about 2-3 second holds, lifting each heel, squeezing that side glute, getting some booty work, while also getting our core and everything else there. Perfect. That's exercise number 4. Exercise 5 is going to be a chest press with a bridge. So, bridge position, that should be a familiar one for you today. Get those hips up, driving them up, active actively squeezing your glutes this entire round. From here, our chest presses. Think about opening up the chest and then pressing up through the palms. About that 45-degree angle is what we're looking for on this one. So elbows aren't in tight to the sides, they're not all the way up, they're about in that middle ground, that 45-degree angle right there. So perfect. You're gonna be there for that full 40 seconds, and then we're gonna finish the round with a Superman hold. So you're on your stomach for this one. We're gonna have our hands above our head. This is gonna be kind of just like our, what do you call it? The plank with the heel lift, there it is. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start out with one rep that is as long as you can hold it. We're gonna squeeze, we're gonna hold that core nice and tight, making that Superman, making that U banana shape almost. Squeezing everything. If you don't have that much range of motion, that is perfectly fine. Some of us, you'll barely lift your chest up, but you can feel that tension. And that's what we want to create there. So wherever it works for you, just try to squeeze everything nice and tight, lifting the booty, the heels up, and then lifting that chest up off the ground, working our back on that one. Try to drive the shoulders back in together there as well. Perfect. Those are our 6 moves today. Again, it's going to be a 40-20 format, so you'll have 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds to rest to get ready for that next round, and we're going to get into it right away here. So we got some weighted glute bridges coming your way in about 30 seconds. Let's grab your weights, get ready, and we will go and get in about 25 seconds. All right, so let's get right into it here. Again, we are going to start with the weighted glute bridge. So let's drop it down to the back. We're going to add that weight to the hips, and again, driving up, and I want you to try to squeeze that glute up at the top. Now, just to show you guys, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can go single leg glute bridge, where you drive that same motion up, we just use one leg there. If you want to do that, you absolutely can, maybe alternate rounds, but we're going to get started here, 10 seconds, and we're going to go into the weighted glute bridge. I'm going to get the timer going, and let's do this. Let's have some fun today, let's work hard, and let's get a good 3 rounds in. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so think about driving those glutes up, squeezing up at the top before you slowly lower back down to the ground. Not in a rush with these reps. You can even take another second up at the top if you want. That'll give you a little extra time under tension. Perfect. So again, as you extend up, squeeze, 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 activate your glutes. You're halfway through the round. You got 20 seconds here. Good. A strong posterior chain are the muscles that help you run fast, jump high. They help you walk. They make going upstairs easier. There's so many everyday applications that you can use for your posterior chain. In 3, 2, 1, and done. One done. We're gonna go down into our push-up with a T. So rolling it over. Now, push-up again, you can go from the knees, from the toes, whatever works for you. And then we're gonna open up that chest up at the top. You got 7 seconds to get yourself ready. And let's go right back into it today. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so driving that chest away from the ground, take a second, open it up. Now, if you're someone that thinks, man, that 40 seconds of push-ups, that's a lot. That's okay, we drop it down to the knees first. If you still start to struggle with the push-ups, take an extra second in that open. You're not in any rush today, we wanna make this round work for you. And that's kind of how we work throughout the round without stopping as you're halfway through this round here. Good, good, open up. And then come back down. Control is the key on this one as well. In the last 10 seconds, think, how can I control my body a little bit more so my movements are just more under control, they're more balanced. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, done with that one. We're gonna roll it over again onto our backs for our pullovers. So use some of that weight on this one. Start with it right over the shoulders. Again, keep the shoulders down away from the ears as you extend up overhead. You got 7 seconds here. Take that deep breath, think about squeezing the core, activating it, and keeping the spine neutral. 2, 1, let's go. Good, straight up overhead. Now, if you feel your low back start to lift up off the ground, that's gonna be your end range of motion. So, as soon as you start to feel it, stop right there, come back up to the top, and that's gonna be your range of motion for the rest of the rounds. Now, while you're doing it, try to listen to me here, because we're gonna try to increase that range of motion by talking about your core. So what that is doing actually is you're putting a lot of pressure on your lower back. Every time you extend up overhead, you're gonna have a little bit of arch in your back, and that's okay. What we need to do is we need to squeeze that core and keep that spine in a stable position so it's not moving around there. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Halfway through this first round, we are gonna go into the plank with a heel lift next. So high plank position. Again, what we're gonna do for about 10 seconds tops, we're gonna squeeze that heel on that side. Boom, we switch to the other side, and then we're gonna go reps on each side, back and forth for the 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so lift that heel, squeeze that glute on that side. There we go. Should be active, it should be tight. Squeeze it as tight as you can. There's 10 seconds, so you haven't switched. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other side. Good. Now don't forget about the plank position. Those hands right underneath the shoulders. Everything's tight, you're halfway through, so try to just hit some reps now. Hit it a couple seconds, squeeze that side, and then alternate. Perfect. Now the hips aren't moving, the core is still tight, the hands are still right under the shoulders. Good. Couple more seconds, you got about one more rep. 3, 2, 1, and done. Perfect. Chest press with that bridge coming up next. So hold that bridge position. The chest presses again, find that 45-degree angle. So not too high, not too low, right in the middle there. 10 seconds, and we will go. Second to last move here in round number 1. You will have a minute break in between our rounds today. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I also just lied to you when I say a minute, I mean 45 seconds. I didn't mean to lie to you, but that's how it goes sometimes. Perfect. Now, if you only have one dumbbell, you can always alternate on this one as well. That always works. But if you got two, let's keep on pressing here. You're just about to that halfway point in the round. We got 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. Good. Control those things on the way down. Still keep actively driving the hips up. If you feel those hips start to sag a little bit, you might not even feel it. Halfway through the round, start engaging those glutes, drive them up again. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. All right. Coming in next, we have our Superman hold. So on our stomach here, we're going to hands above the head. Start out with that hold as long as you can. If you can hold this one the full 40 seconds, go for it. I'm okay with that. But here we go. Again, extend and make that little banana shape, right? 2, 1, let's go. Everything is tight. Squeeze your back especially. What I really want you to do is, as those arms are up overhead, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit as well. Good, good. Everything is tight, even the glutes. The hamstrings are turned down. So if I were to come and I were to just poke your muscles on your body, each one should be engaged, from your bicep to your core, your glute, your hamstring, your calf, everything. You're creating as much tension as possible in that position, and that's where you're going to get some of the best work today. You got 10 seconds to go, 10 seconds. So whether you're still holding, whether you're hitting some reps, again, this is a good one to hold about 3 to 4 seconds with each rep. 3, 2, 1, and done. 45 seconds here to grab some water. Do what you got to do before we get into our second round today. Same thing, we're going to go through it again. Got 2 more rounds to go, 40, 20. But you guys are knocking this one out here. So we are going to start with the weighted glute bridge next. Now, if that one wasn't enough for you last time, let's think about it. Think about that feeling you had at the end of the round. If you had a lot left in the tank, maybe you want to go to single leg glute bridges this time. That is awesome. Maybe you felt pretty good, like you know, right where you should on that one, then stick with the regular weighted glute bridge there. But you got 10 seconds. Let's make the best decisions for you today. You're the one in control. I just get to help you get to your goals a little bit quicker. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Drive the hips up, squeeze the glutes, and then come back down. Perfect. Good, so just so they can see it one more time. Let's show them the single leg glute bridge. Got to make it harder for Heather. Perfect. Drive up, squeeze those glutes up at the top. If you're doing the single leg glute bridge, you just got to squeeze one glute now. So as your right heel is in the ground, just like Heather's is there, boom, drive up, squeeze as you hit over the halfway mark here. Good, good. You got about 12 seconds to go. Really good. Last couple reps, make them your best of the round. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Got the glutes a little bit. Let's hit the push-ups. The chest here. So push up to a T, hit that full push-up, open it up at the top. Let's do it again. In control on this one. Slowly open it up to the top. Get some good core rotation on this one. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, I would love if you would try that first push-up from the toes. Always try the first one from the toes. If you can't do it, you got to drop to the knees. Perfectly fine. We are okay with that. If you know your body and you know you can't do it, that is okay. What we do here is we work to get you to that point. So maybe make that a goal. Make that a point of emphasis is, hey, I want to do some push-ups from my toes. That's a really good attainable goal. You can even put a timeline to it. Your coach can help you. So stop at your local AF with your goals, and that is how you get the best results with any client there today. 5 seconds, couple more reps. 3, 2, 1, and done. 20 seconds. All right, got that one done. We are going pullovers next, so let's roll it over onto the back. Pretty much every move you know that you're gonna have to roll over for the next one. That's where we're at today. 7 seconds. Get on the pullovers, take your time. Think about the spine on this one. We talked about it a little bit last round. 2, 1, let's go. So no space under that low back. So if you can see here, now you're a little farther away from the camera and from Heather than I am, but there's no space underneath that low back. So if I were to take my hand and try to stick it under her low back right now, I wouldn't be able to. If you have space under there, if there is a little bit of space for me to stick my hand under, then we probably are going a little bit too far and we're putting our spine not in the best position. So we need to probably reduce that range of motion, or we need to think about our spine a little bit more and our core to keep yourself in that good position today. 10 seconds. Perfect, perfect. Get those quality reps even when we're tired here. 3, 2, 1, done. Very good, very good. Halfway through round number 2, that means we're halfway through our circuit today. We're going plank with a heel lift. Now, last time we did about a 10-second hold to start. We're gonna take that out. I just want you to do some about 2 to 3 second holds. We can alternate each side on this one, but let's do it. High plank position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good. Try to keep that leg nice and long. It doesn't need to be a huge lift on this one. You don't need to try to lift your heel all the way up to the sky. All it needs to be is just a quick little lift. Keep the leg long, squeeze the glute. Perfect. There we go, there we go. Now keep that plank position looking good as well. Sometimes when we're focusing on something else in our plank, we tend to sway forward, we tend to sway backwards. Heather's doing a really good job of keeping their hands right underneath her shoulders. Got 10 seconds to keep going here. Last few reps, let's make them again, faster the round, right? 3, 2, 1, and done. Chest press is coming up next. So we, again, roll it over. Good. It's like you're in like a dryer or something that just constantly rolling. But weighted, or not weighted, well it is weighted. Chest press with a bridge though. 40 seconds of work. Let's drive the hips up. Let's squeeze. 2, 1, let's go. Good, again, open that chest up just a little bit as you get down into it. The bridge position actually increases your range of motion just a little bit from a regular floor press. Not much, but a little bit. Good. Still driving those things up. If you are using just one dumbbell today, maybe that's all you have, that's okay, but we are halfway, so let's switch it over to the other side. Good, now, again, about that halfway point is when we need to check in with yourself, making sure those glutes aren't falling at all. Make sure you're still in that good bridge position, straight line from the knee to the shoulder, just like Heather has here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Last exercise of round number 2, and it's gonna be that Superman hold again. So, a little extra challenge. If you want it, if you have a light dumbbell, you can hold it in your hands above your head. Now, light, I mean like nothing more than 5 pounds. You don't need anything more than that. Trust me. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, no weight on this one is probably the way to go. Again, unless you're someone that has done these multiple times in the past and even used weight before, then let's go for it. If you are that person and you want to hit it, I love it. I love it because that's going to be a great challenge for you, and that's what this is all about today. But you are halfway through, 20 seconds of work here. What we're going to do, all of us are going to hold it together in the last 5 seconds. We're going to all hold, we're all going to squeeze, and we're going to get there to the end together. Nice 45-second break coming. But here we go in 3, 2, 1, squeeze for 5 seconds. Stay up there, keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. 2 rounds down. You got 45 seconds to rest, to do what you gotta do here to get ready for your last round of the day. Perfect. So grab some water. I'm gonna grab my water here. Always good to stay hydrated. Always gotta stay hydrated as we're working out today. So if you're sweating, gotta be drinking that water, right? A lot of people will say for every ounce you sweat, you're supposed to put in like 12 ounces of water or something like that, 6 ounces, 8 ounces. Either way, it's a lot of water. Drink water. We got 12 seconds. That's the biggest thing here. Weighted glute bridge is coming in. But here we go, team. Let's have some fun. Last round of the day. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drive up. Squeeze those glutes. I always used to tell my people, squeeze your glutes down so someone else will later. Good, good, good. Drive up, squeeze, control down. The down is very important on this one. A lot of us, we just tend to focus on that squeeze so much that we just kind of drop at the end. As we hit the halfway point here, what I want you to do, drive up and control down. Take a little bit of time. You're still getting a good part of that eccentric rep. Good. Last 10 seconds though, 10 seconds. Last glute bridges of the day, besides your chest press with the bridge. 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. 20 seconds here to get ready for your push-up with a T. So very good. You got 10 seconds here, hands under the shoulders, locked into that high plank position. Push up, make that T. Let's hit it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good, reach up towards the sky, follow the hand with the eyes, perfect. Right back into it, I love it. Okay, trying to start those reps from the knees, or from the toes. If you gotta drop to the knees, that's on you. You're still getting that great work, but that's how you get through the round. So we never think of it as an option, we never think of it as, I don't know, anything negative. It's just something that we need to do. We're all at different places and we need to meet you where you're at. 10 seconds. Good, good. Last few reps, make it good here. Probably your last rep in 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, pullovers. So, as always, roll it over. Hands are above the shoulders to start. Again, we talked about that spine a lot last round. We talked about the core. So this round, I want it to be perfect. I want you to hold that core tight, that spine in that nice neutral position. Arms are long, shoulders away from the ears. 2, 1, let's do it. Good, stand tight. Very, very good. So keep those arms long again. If you're feeling it in the triceps, we're not doing this one right. Arms stay long as you come up overhead. Heather's doing a really, really good job of working her back on this one. Those lats. Here we go, there we go. Over the halfway point though. About 18 seconds to go. Again, last time in these, we got our pullovers. And this is the halfway point after this round of our last round of the day. Here we go, 7 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 3 moves. We're gonna start with that plank with a heel lift. Just like last round, again, we're not gonna hold it for as long as you can this round. We're gonna go 2 to 3 seconds, hold, come back down, and switch. Here we go. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. And squeeze up at the top. If you're really feeling good and you want to add a push-up or 6, you can. Never stop you from doing push-ups. Very good to do, good to knock out every now and then. But very good, very good. You're almost at the halfway point of this round. The core is working hard today. There's a lot of moves that challenge you and just those little core movements. Oh man, you're getting through it today. You're getting stronger, you're getting closer to your goals with every single rep. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. So close. Give me a couple good ones here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. 20 seconds to rest. We're gonna go chest presses with that bridge. And then we got our Superman hold, and that is our workout for the day. That is all we got. We'll do a couple quick stretches here and kick you guys out of here to go enjoy the rest of your day. All right, 5 seconds. Chest press with that bridge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, last time hitting those chest presses today. So a lot of upper body pressing today between those pushes and our chest presses. Now, probably in the chest presses, you're pushing a little bit less weight than the push-ups. So let's try to move those things just a little bit faster this round. Unless you got some really heavy weights, and that's awesome as well, then you probably aren't gonna move your weights faster than your push-ups. So, but 15 seconds. Here we go. What do you got left in that tank for me? This is our second to last round today. 2 more rounds, including this one. Good. 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Last exercise of the day. Superman holds. Now, if you could hold it again for the full 40 seconds, awesome. I would love that. If you can't, I love that as well. I can't do that either. That's hard. But here we go. Let's do it. Superman holds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last round of the day. Last exercise of the day. Let's make it your best. This one is challenging, especially as we get into round number 3. The core is burning a little bit. The back is burning a little bit. Burn in those good ways. If you're feeling pain, that's different. But if you're just tired, let's fight through it here. Good, 20 seconds, 20 seconds to finish this workout today. Good, good. A little bit of pulling, adding on to our pushing, come on. All right, 10 seconds to go, 10 seconds. Give me what you got. Going hard, working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, so not gonna need any equipment for our stretches today. I want you to break it down to the butt. Start, take a seat. All right, now what we're gonna do, what I want you to do is take your right foot, we're gonna step it over our left leg, and then we're gonna turn to our right, so use that knee to kind of help you turn and rotate, and then just take some deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. And just start to, I don't know, maybe think about the rest of your day, think about your night, your morning, your afternoon. Think about how you can make some healthy choices today, how you can just make those healthy choices most of the time. That's what it's all about. You're not gonna be 100%. No one's ever 100% on that stuff. But making the healthy choices when you can, let's switch sides, that's what it's all about. Little back crack there. Good, good. But again, take some deep breaths with each one. Just focus on yourself, focus on that core turning. Get one more big breath in and out. So let's bring those feet right in front of us now. So feet together, what we're gonna do is just hinge forward. I don't even care if you reach towards your toes. If you want, you can. But big thing is to hinge forward and just feel the stretch behind your legs on this one. Perfect. So take some time, just take those deep breaths as you try to bring that chest just a little bit closer as you hinge. Again, everyone's range of motion is gonna be a little bit different, so find your end, find where it feels good for you. Good, good. Now take those legs, we're gonna spread them open, and we're gonna do the same thing, right in the middle again. Reach forward, hinge forward. Again, you don't need to reach, but I just want you to hinge forward and feel the stretch behind your legs. The good thing about reaching is that it does give you just a tangible thing to reach for and a good kind of visual. So if you want to reach, it's awesome, but it's more about the hinge than anything else on that one. Perfect. And then, when you're done with that, that is going to be what we have for you guys today. Thank you all for coming on in. Again, my name is Coach Christian. We have Coach Heather with us again today as well, and we thank you a lot for coming out and working hard with us. We'll see you next time on our next Coach Gear Connect.